pinch your knees and elbows together. And so if I'm going to jump to the right, I try to push my left elbow back and my left knee in, kind of like this. Like, you see how I'm like pushing his feet together with my knees? If I just relax my legs but punch my elbows in, he's gonna follow. See? So I kind of like push my knees in as well. Can you guys see that? Does that make sense? Like, can you see what I'm doing with my knees? Good. Here, do this. And that'll help to keep the feet from following you when you jump over. The other way, with the arms locked, if you can get them to drive in, you sprawl, that accomplishes that as well. When he drives back into me with his legs and I do this, you see how I'm hugging my elbows on his knees? It's just a little hop. Because of the way his legs have straightened out too much, it's hard for him to follow me. You know, I'm effectively doing the same thing, that pinch of his knees, but I'm doing it with my arms. That's gonna be important to keep them from following you with the hooks. Okay, and sometimes what'll happen is when we jump over, maybe this hook will still be in the way a little bit, and we'll have to finish a little bit differently. So again, let me give you guys a different entrance as well. Sometimes maybe I'm having trouble scooping the feet. Here, I'll just drop down to the knees here, and then I'll work my head in. We'll hand fight a little bit. I'm working my head in and then driving them to the floor. Okay, you gotta use your head like a battering ram. Sometimes I'll go double underhooks if I can't get inside the biceps, and then I'll wrap up the body like this, like a body lock to pass. But there's a different style of passing there. So right now you can just come in, find your head inside, arms inside, and drive them to their back. And now once you get here, you can start working for the same passes, okay? But again, if I drive in, I'm trying to encourage him to kind of drive his legs into me, sprawl back and wrap up his legs, or just pinch my elbows, pinch my knees. When I jump over here, sometimes I won't clear both. I just clear that first one. I'll end up in this situation. See how I've isolated his leg across my waist? And once I get here, I'm just gonna kind of sprawl my hips back, use my elbow to push his knee down, bench my knees together like this. Okay? And now I can make my way to the head and beat the knee. So again, I find myself here like this, bring my knees and elbows in real tight, kind of sprawl my hips back and use my elbow to drop that knee down. And I'm just pinching it like this between my knees. From there, I can make my way to the head. A lot of times I'll move their knee with my knee, kind of like this, as I pass. Other times, I might just sprawl and work my way around. So again, when I jump, if this leg ends up in the way, blocking me, that's how I'm gonna finish. Let's go back, let's keep playing with this double over pass. 1, 2.